Gervonta Davis say you need the money.
Shit.
What's going on with you and Gervonta?
If I'm a boxer, he a boxer, you a boxer, we all need the money.
I ain't doing it for free.
Thank you.
What if Gervonta said, hey, I'll come up to 154. I'll come up to 154 while you talking.
Oh man.
You go to you'll fight Gervonta at 154?
I wish him the best. That's all I'm saying.
No, when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. If you don't know me as a person, let's say you don't like me. Like, you don't know me. Like, you feel me? And I don't give a fuck. Him. If everybody in the clue, I mean, with him. Fuck.
Question for you. You're a proud father.
Terence, but Crawford just made it clear that boxing operates on different levels, and he believes Tank Davis is nowhere near his. During a recent live interview, Crawford went far beyond a few indirect comments. What began as a relaxed conversation quickly became a direct attack on Gervonta's recent form, the reputation built around him, and even whether his latest victory deserves to be viewed as legitimate.
Tank said I was a meat lover. He came in, he was like, oh, this guy, you a meat lover.
But Tank would never even think about hesitating to come up to 154.
All right, what about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent.
Mm.
If Tank get to pick his opponent, he would do it. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Mm. Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Y'all was doing the back and forth shit. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is
man,
it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
You know? Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. I don't like.
Just not your cup of tea. That's just not your.
Yeah, I don't like nothing about him.
Mm.
No, I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's, using what he got to shield him.
Mm.
Like, he got a lot of security guards around him, and he know, he's in the limelight and stuff like that, but in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
I respect him as a fighter.
Yeah.
He definitely got skills, he got power, he got tremendous boxing ability, but like his core personality and his ways, nah.
This goes far beyond ordinary trash talk. Crawford was sending a message to Tank and the entire division. He acknowledged the attention surrounding Davis, but made it clear that the reputation does not impress him. In Bud's view, Tank has avoided the toughest challenges for too long, and these remarks have placed even more pressure on him. Any belief that their rivalry had cooled is now gone. Crawford's words, tone, and hidden meaning turned the interview into a major moment.
You said going out on 3 fights. You know the last 2 fights you want to go out on? Yeah, the last fight you want to go out on. Like, who? Do you have anybody in mind?
No, I'm saying, no, I don't have my name right now. But I got somebody I want to call out after this fight.
You said you got somebody you want to call out after this fight?
Yeah.
Who is that?
I'm not going to tell you.
Is it Lomachenko?
Somebody asked Lomachenko.
All
right.
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready. What you think about that?
Oh,
Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready.
I need 3 now.
Yeah.
Steven Espinoza said Shakur turned down a 1-fight deal to fight you because he wanted a multi-fight deal. What's your thoughts on that?
He's not worth it. He's not worth no multi-fight deal. He's not even worth it. Cam got to fight somewhere else and prove himself, and then, like, you feel me? You know how they got UFC and like the underground shit? You got to fight on the underground shit and get that.
You got to go to the G League.
Things became tense when the host brought up Tank's suggestion that Crawford was only interested because he needed a payday. Bud looked genuinely confused before responding that every professional fighter competes for money and nobody enters the ring for free. His point was simple. Davis also fights for a paycheck, so pretending financial motivation only applies to Crawford made little sense. Both men are pursuing earnings and legacy, meaning Tank is hardly above the business side of boxing. The conversation then shifted toward the possibility of Davis climbing to 154 pounds to challenge Crawford, but showed almost no excitement, calmly saying he wished Tank well. The response sounded less like support and more like complete dismissal. Crawford made it obvious that he has no intention of chasing the matchup or convincing Davis to take it. If Tank truly wants that fight, he would need to move up, prove himself at the weight, and come looking for Bud. Judging by Crawford's reaction, he does not currently view that possibility as realistic.
Gervonta Davis speaking about you. Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that moving up 2 weight classes and, daring to be great.
You would fight him,
man. Tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Gervonta said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, oh, man.
You're going to have a pre-count.
Then what the people going to say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
I don't know.
Crawford's unbeaten record speaks for itself. He understands his value and refuses to spend his prime entertaining unrealistic fights with someone who struggled to get past Lamont Roach. Then the interview became even more intense. Crawford moved beyond questioning Tank's record and broke down the Lamont Roach performance piece by piece, offering an unfiltered assessment.
Let me ask you this. You can help me out on this. This last fight, Roach and Gervonta. Have you ever seen anything like that?
Man.
I mean, you can't take a knee. That's a knockdown. Because I saw Floyd break his hand hitting the guy and took a knee, and they gave Floyd an 8 count. So I'm trying to figure out how Gervonta avoided that. And then I'm trying to figure out how he got his guy come up to the top of the ring and wipe grease out his eyes. They do that now, bud.
I guess that's part of the new, boxing era.
When you saw that, tell me when you saw this, you saw him take.
Crawford focused first on the moment Davis dropped to one knee, arguing that the referee should have officially ruled it a knockdown instead of allowing the action to continue. He also questioned the unusual scene where members of Tank's corner approached the apron during the round to remove grease from his eyes, something Bud viewed as a clear breach of normal procedure. Crawford then directed attention toward referee Steve Willis, noting that he appeared to begin a count before unexpectedly abandoning it. From Crawford's perspective, the sequence looked highly questionable and deserved greater scrutiny, though his comments reflected suspicion rather than proof of actual corruption.
And then you see he go to the apron and this guy come up to the top of the ring. Well, he's like, hold on, what's going on?
I'm just as confused as you. I said, huh? I was just like, oh, that's crazy. And Steve Willis is a great referee.
He is.
And he started counting, then stopped
it.
Like they said, hey, you better stop counting. Oh.
Wow.
Hey, don't do that again.
Crawford made his position clear, saying the disputed knockdown was the only reason Tank escaped without losing. In his view, Lamont Roach did enough to deserve the victory. Hearing that from another elite boxer made the criticism even more significant. Bud showed no interest in following boxing politics or protecting Davis's reputation. He simply gave his honest assessment. According to Crawford, Tank entered the fight too confident, underestimated Roach, and nearly paid the price for failing to treat him like a serious threat.
Judge at the ringside, Eric Marlinsky scores it on 115 to 113 in favor of Gervonta Davis. Judges Steve Weisfeld and Glenn Feldman both scored about 114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
Most people expected Gervonta Davis to make easy work of Lamont Roach, collect another knockout, and celebrate another routine victory. Instead, Roach completely changed the story. Roach established the tone immediately, fighting with accuracy, aggression, and complete confidence. The opponent many expected Tank to handle easily instead pushed him through one of the hardest contests of his career. Then came the 9th round sequence that changed everything. After absorbing a clean right hand followed by a body attack, Davis dropped to one knee. It did not resemble a simple loss of balance. It appeared to be a legitimate knockdown that should have been counted.
Oh, it's just not a knockdown. Tank Davis was just exposed, man. What is going on in the sport of boxing, man? KDB Sports and Entertainment.
I wasn't relying on that. I was relying on what I was doing in there. I think I was taking control. I think I was landing more shots. I think I was landing more power shots. And I thought I was doing my thing. So I'm not really that frustrated about that.
Crawford was not alone in questioning the decision. Major boxing figures such as Eddie Hearn and Oscar de la Hoya also reacted online, insisting that Davis taking a knee should have been ruled an official knockdown.
This is my opinion. Sure. It was a great fight. It was a close fight. Depending on what they do with that decision of taking the knee, depending if the commission reverses the decision or I think the draw was meant to be. So I like the draw. No, if you take a knee, man, if you take a knee in the 90s or in 2000, you're taking a point off. That's the bottom line. You're taking a point off. I don't know what happened with the referee. Maybe he was a little starstruck. Maybe he was a little, because he loves Tank. He loves New York. He loves the big lights. The referee with the eyes, he's like, a point should be deducted if you take a knee. It's a fact. It's in the rule book, right? The fact that they didn't take it away, then that's where the controversy is, right? It's not, look, did Gervonta get hit? Was he dazed? Who knows? Only he knows. But what I saw, when you take a knee, that's an automatic point. That's just the rule. This is not basketball. This is not, this is not basketball where, wait, hold on, my ankle hurts. Hold on, let me take a timeout. You don't take timeouts in boxing. It just doesn't happen. Whether he had something in his eye or not, you have to fight. There's 3 minutes to fight. So if you take a knee, if you go to your corner, the rules are the rules. And I don't know what New York is gonna settle on, but the rules.
No, I haven't watched the full fight. One thing that's kind of baffling is that it wasn't a knockdown. Look, he wasn't hurt. There's no doubt about that. But if you take a knee in the fight and you touch down, whilst punches are being thrown, it has to be a knockdown. I've heard some people saying, that he should be
By ignoring that moment, the referee completely shifted the momentum of the contest and may have protected Tank's unbeaten record from its first official defeat.
The hardest punch I ever faced. No. And I ain't shitting on him or nothing like that. He can punch. But Jonathan Oquendo, he's from Puerto Rico. Bro, he got bricks in his hands, bro. I lie to you not. He punch hard. I ain't gonna lie. He a hard hit, though.
The interesting part is that Tank and Roach had known each other since their amateur careers, having both developed in the DMV boxing scene. That familiarity may have convinced Davis that he already understood Roach's style and knew exactly how to handle him.
Gervonta Tank Davis just been released to the public. We know now, December 14th, Houston, Texas, he's going to be facing a very tough opponent in Lamont Roach. Can you tell us a little bit about the history between them two?
Oh man, they've been knowing each other from the amateurs, silver gloves, everything. They grew up actually together, you know. Roach and him back and forth battles and whatnot. It's gonna be a pretty interesting fight, you know what I'm saying? Because Roach he come to fight. And I think it's a great fight. Everybody talking all that stuff about, why Roach? Because he signed and took the fight, you know what I'm saying? And it's good for the community.
But Crawford stressed that professional boxing is a completely different world from the amateurs. If Tank believes his reputation alone will carry him through, he may be heading toward a serious reality check.
He would never even think about to come up to 154.
All right, what about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like,
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
Yeah, I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah,
but like his core personality and his ways.
How you feel about that fight? Is it even possible at a catch weight?
No, ain't no catch weight. You come up to 47.
You're not even entertaining catch weight.
No, I'm not.
He's a champ though too, undefeated.
And what champ? Come on, man, tell me what belt. You know boxing. You forgot Devin Haney is undisputed. Devin Haney got all the belts. He the champ. Nobody else the champ. I'm gonna come up here where the big boys at.
All right,
if we was to fight right now on the streets, I'll break your fucking neck. And that's on my kids. And you know it, I know it, and the whole world know it. And I'm not talking about no fighting in the ring. If me and you was to fight outside, I will break